Hello everyone, this is 707 Bros Town, and I'm gonna show you how to draw a Chikorita, or at least the way I draw her, and I'm assuming it's a her. So I'm gonna show you how I do it, the way I draw, and I'm not saying I'm the best or I'm an artist or that I'm good, but I just like to draw, and I find that the way I do it, it's easier for me. So I'm hoping you guys can learn something. So, alright, so first of all, we're drawing Chikorita for my first video. I'll be making more videos with more complicated Pokemon later in the future, but for now, I'll start with the starter Pokemon. I've done a few speed drawings, so I hope you guys check them out. So let's start. Alright, for the beginning, we'll start with the head. So it's kind of a circle. So what I like to do is just press lightly, and I'm using my Pokemon pencil, and you just do a circle, just, you know what I mean, just so you can know where it's gonna be, how it's gonna go. Although this is not the final shape, it's just a reference, you know what I mean. So yeah, so this is gonna be the circle, so it's gonna be the head, and then from here we can start adding the shape of Chikorita. So you see that it goes kind of down like this because she doesn't have a perfect circle head. It's kind of a egg shape. So let's see. So this side will go down. And I'm sorry for the background. I'm watching Family Guy, so I'm catching up on some episodes. I haven't really been watching Family Guy lately, since I don't have dish or anything in my room. I just have a Netflix, so they have it on there. So I'm trying to catch up. Sorry if they say something that is not appropriate. But yeah, so now I do this line just so I can know where it's gonna be facing, just a reference line. So it's kind of sideways. So then I'll do where the eye is gonna be. So it's gonna be around here. So I try to do it like even in the circle that we put. So since she's kind of looking down, we'll do it kind of round, and then we'll do another one, and try to make it even from the other line. That way, it'll be easier on us when we'll start doing her eye. So yeah, so alright, let's start with her eye. So it's really close to the edge. So we start going down like this, and then it's kind of just flat in the bottom, and then it kind of curves up again like this, and then the eye in the inside, it's just a circle like that. And then alright, let's start on this side. So this side is gonna be a little bit bigger because this side is kind of like on the side, so it should be smaller. So since we have the reference of where the eye's normally supposed to be, so we can use these lines that we already marked like this. Like that. Alright. So for now, you just go with it. I really can't really see because I have my phone recording on top of me, so I don't want to really lean over and have just my head showing, you know what I mean. So it's kind of hard for me to focus where not focus, but to see everything. So I'm hoping you guys have a better view. So now we're gonna start the circle on the inside. So it's about halfway. So what I do when I draw, I always look at shapes and then the length of everything. It helps a lot. So the eye, it's halfway almost. So try to make it even on all the sides. And then it has a little, the eye reflection. This side it has it too. Like that. Alright, so now we're gonna do the mouth, which is pretty close to the eyes. And it's just kinda square. It's just kinda has like a little peak, like her mouth sticking out a little bit, but yeah, so goes inside about here. And don't worry about these lines, we'll be erasing them after we got most of everything. So this is gonna be the leaf on top of her. So for example, on the picture that on the reference I'm using, I'm looking at the shapes, not necessarily the shape of the leaf, but the shape it makes. So in the shape, it goes in like this, and then it just goes like that. So I'm not necessarily just looking at the leaf, which is gonna go something like that. But I'm not looking at that shape. I'm looking at this shape right here, like the outside. I'm looking at the shape. That way I know how it's gonna go. So, and it's not gonna be necessarily perfect, accurate, but it's the closest way to uh to it. You know what I mean? Because you could make it look the same, but that's just gonna take too long, and it's not like somebody's gonna get a ruler and start measuring everything exact. So yeah. So let's see. This is the leaf, and I hope you can't hear the TV, but I'm sorry if you can. And so I see that it really doesn't have the shape. So there, erase the top one, and you know what I mean. Don't be afraid. Like that's why we do it lightly. That way, if it doesn't look right, you can erase it, and it won't leave a mark. So yeah. So then around the eye, I see that there's kind of a shape of a circle, half a circle. This is like where the leg is. So then there's gonna be another line, although this doesn't show, but we're just doing it for now. Alright, so then around here, this is where the little spikes that it has on the neck are, like that. So it doesn't have it, but it's just a reference line. So it's just so we can know where we're gonna place them. So then this is where the leg's gonna be. So like I said, always check on the picture to line up. So the end of the chest, the torso should be lined up with the mouth and close to the eye. So it should be around here, and then here it dents in, and then like this, and then the leg dents in. So around here, and then it goes up like that. So now I noticed that on the picture, this line right here ain't that long, but that has to do with the head. So we started off a little bit wrong, but like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. You know what I mean? You just fun drawing, and sometimes it's hard drawing from without references, straight off your head. But But it's fun when you have a reference, you know what I mean? It's fun recreating something. And so, alright, so we're gonna do the other leg, which is just another circle. And this one's smaller because it's behind it, so yeah, so alright. So let's erase these lines because it shouldn't be on the drawing. It was just so we could have it going accurate. So I really don't like this leg, honestly. Or what we could do is just go in like this, and then we can start it. Alright, oh okay, so let's go like this, make it even. So from here we can do the leg. Alright, try to make it the same. It's kind of a squarish egg shape like this, and like I said, it's not really like this on the picture, but it's most of a reference than anything, although you're trying to duplicate it, but you're really not trying to do it perfect. And if you are, well, good luck, because it does take a while to do it. It's possible, but it just takes a little longer, and it takes a little more experience, but it's possible. I've done that. It's not hard, but it just takes longer, you know what I mean? So alright, let's start doing the little spikes, and you can use the eyes as a reference from the picture. Like for example, the spikes and the reference I'm looking at are probably like probably like 4 of them fit in the eye. So that's how I'm measuring, so I can see everything's, you know, not necessarily accurate, but just so they could, everything lines up, you know what I mean? And I made this one a little bit bigger, but let's go with it. Alright. There's one right here, and this one sticks out completely. Alright. So we can, and then space them out evenly. Try to space them out. That has a lot to do with this. So now we can start erasing our reference lines, like so. And I'm sorry, this is my first video. I'm sorry if I'm not really helping, or not big of a help, or you know what I mean. But it's my first video. Give me a break. And I'm still not liking this. It just doesn't look right. Maybe I could go like this. Erase this. Does that look better? Like I said, it's really hard for me because I can't look at it from the top. I'm looking at it kind of sideways on an angle. So it's kind of hard for me to really see what I'm doing. Alright. Does that work? Hopefully that works. Hopefully it looks okay. Alright, what if I go like that? Alright, it looks alright. We'll leave it. So the tail, the leaf. So basically we got everything down. Although we do need to do this little line right here. It just shows that that's part of the leg and it's sticking out. And then it goes down here. And then it has the little like nails or claws or whatever, paws, whatever they're called. So the bottom is kind of pointing. So Alright, so make this kind of round. Alright, so basically we got the shape done. You start erasing all the lines that shouldn't go. Alright, looks good. And after this, what I like to do, because I've been trying different mediums, like different ways to color it and all that, and I haven't really found my perfect way to do it. Like, I've been trying different ways, and I haven't really felt comfortable with any. Cause I've tried different. I've done from crayons to tattooing, and there's so many different ways that you could do it. You could color it. You could just and like shade it in with your pencil. Color it with markers. What I started using it's Crayola color pencils, and I bought a box of was it I think 32, but it didn't really have all the colors that I wanted. It did have a lot, but you know, if I could get the 64, why not? And I got this for like around $13. They are small. They're half the size, but you know who's. I don't think you're gonna use the whole pencil. You know what I mean? And if you do, well, you can just buy another box. So I bought the small kind, and it does have a sharpener, so that helps a lot. Because I have a few sharpeners, and they really don't sharpen that good. And I found that this one actually does sharpen them better than my other ones. So yeah, and if you guys want me to color it, I will. If not, you guys could go from here on. But think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color with color pencils. You guys could do whatever you want, markers, Sharpie, watercolor, whatever you guys want. But I'm gonna color it with color pencils. All right, so I'm gonna start getting ready for the shading parts, the darker spots, and what I do is I just do lines. Just look at the reference and just mark where there's darker areas. So I know that this circle goes and then between these, and then it goes like this. Alright. So that's just showing you where all the shadows are gonna go. And then you don't have to do these lines, but if it helps, why not? I sometimes do it, sometimes I don't. Now this part is kind of lighter, and then the forehead is also kind of lighter right here. But it just helps you. But if like I started doing this off, but then after a while, you know, what I started doing was just when I was coloring, I would just look at the reference and then just mark off the spots with the color pencils, just by looking at it. So if you guys want to mark them, why not? So there we go, we're finished. So now I'm gonna show you guys how I color it with color pencils. Alright, so these are the colors I picked out. They're mostly all the greens, although I did leave some, but they were similar to some of the ones I have right here. So we have red for the eyes, although I don't think we're gonna be using it. But yeah, so I have yellow just for highlighted spots, and another version of a yellow greenish, and then the reds are for the eyes. Put these to the sides, two different shades. And I'm sorry if I have orange fingertips, just Cheetos. You guys caught me red-handed. So yeah, and then kind of bluish, just for any spots that we need. You know, I'm gonna be using it for the leaf. And then darker green, and then just shades in between. So I know Chikorita is kind of a yellowish, kind of greenish. So I'll be using, I'm guessing it's this color. So that's the closest I have to it with this one, but I think I'll be using these three for Chikorita, and then these for the leaves. Alright, but first of all, put these to the sides because they do look similar. I'll do the eyes. I just start with, I don't know, I always start with the eyes. Oh, but first of all, we're gonna do the outline with pen. So I do have a few pens right here. Let's see if they work. Always try to see if they work. They do work. So, alright, let's go. And I suggest pen or Sharpie, although you should check your on the bottom, because if you're using Sharpie, it's so strong that it's gonna fade into the bottom. So be careful where you use Sharpie. So we can use Sharpie instead of pen. I'm still don't know what should we use. So I guess I'll use Sharpie. It just gives it a darker, bolder line. So let's start. So it's hard to do smooth lines, but just go with it. Alright, so we basically have everything outlined. Now, I recommend you guys to wait after you either use pen or use Sharpie. Just wait a little bit so the ink dries, because we're gonna be erasing all the parts with the pencil. So yeah, so we're gonna start erasing. And I'm sorry about this because I wiped down the desk before I was drawing, and I left the clear pencil box, and I guess when I picked it up it was wet under it. I really didn't check, and I kind of smudged it a little bit, so sorry about that. And so let's see. Alright, so you guys could do a better job of outlining it, you know what I mean. It's not really good, but it's just for the video. Just I want to make it that long. I just want to hurry up, do as much as I can. Oh, I kind of erased the eye. Alright, so I'll erase the lines I did for the shading, where it's going to be darker. Just so you guys can see the clean. And like right there, I did a little mistake, but it's okay. It's no big deal. And I'm sure everybody makes mistakes. Not perfect. I did it because I was doing it too fast. But don't be afraid, because if you're afraid to do lines, then it's most likely that you guys are gonna make a mistake. So just have fun with it. Just go with it. Don't worry a lot about it, because you could always just do another one. I put the volume down on the TV. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but it was some inappropriate stuff. But that's Family Guy for you. But yeah. So let's start. Let's start with the eyes. So they always say to start with the lightest spot of the eye and just go from there. So, but I've always started with the dark. Even with tattooing, I've always just gone with the darker side. Started off with the darker side, but I don't know. I guess I'll try just with the lighter spot. So do another hue of the red. So it's kind of roundish, the eyeball. So in the picture, it's kind of different color right here, different tone. Just do it light. Don't really press on it too hard. Do the other side. So just don't press so hard. Just layer the colors, and when I mean layer is you go over it once, you color the spot, and then as you go again over the same spot, you're layering the color. You're putting another coat, another more color on top of that one, although it's the same one, but it makes it darker. So just keep layering it till you like it. Then we'll go with the red. Although in the middle, I see that right here, there's a kind of darker. It's kind of darker, and just start lightly pressing on the pencil, and then because you could erase color pencil, you can't completely erase it, but you can erase most of it. So just so it can look that it's all one tone and it's not three different colors. So just go over the darker one. That way it can look like the red, but just darker. Because if you press on the red, it's not gonna get darker. It's just gonna get red. You know, it's just gonna be more bold. So yeah, so kind of blend it in. We could go over the pink a little bit, just so it could look, just so you could blend the colors. See? Alright, we got the eyes, and you see right here, I didn't erase the pencil markings for the little circle, and they do show, so that's why it's easy to erase the pencil before you start doing all this. So we got the eyes. We're not gonna need the red. We're not gonna need them no more. I'm gonna use this for the whole body. The main color is for the darker spots, and then I'm gonna use the yellow for the highlights. So first, I'm gonna use this color and just color all of Chikorita, even where it's gonna be darker. Just color it in. So you could do anything. You could go circles, which a lot of people say to do because it leaves less marks, like, and it's just easier. But when I draw, I just go wherever I feel easier. Like right here, it's circle, so it's easier for me just to do circles. Well, I mean, it's round, so it's easier for me to just do circles. And right now I'm not pressing that hard, and it's okay if you go over the Sharpie. It really doesn't show. Although with the lighter colors, it might show a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. You could always just go over the lines again. Or what you could do is just color them and then just do the outline. But see, like right here, there's like lines. But I think that's just the desk, because I do a lot of stuff with this desk. I just put it in my room, and I had this desk in my little tattoo shed, but I really don't do tattoos no more. It was just more of a every now and then thing, because I got my machine, I bought it online. I'm not a tattoo artist or anything like that, and I bought it just so I could try it out, you know, because like I said, I like trying different things out, and I suggest you guys do the same. Just try different things and till you find something you like, and then once you like it, just you know, just keep on doing it. So as you can see, there's lines, and like I said before, that's the desk under it. I'll do even these, because they're gonna go green too. So a lot of people, what they do when they use colored pencils, they go really lightly. They don't really make it bold, stand out, and it really comes out really good. I just don't have the patience to be just going really lightly, although they really do come out really great and everything, but I just don't have the patience for that. And yeah, so this is the first layer of Chikorita. Now we'll do the lighter layer. We have these two. I'm gonna try this one 'cause it's lighter, so it's just lighter right here. A lot of people just leave it like that, like, you know what I mean, just leave it like that, just color in one color, one layer, and just leave it. But I like to take it up another step and just make it more 3D dimensional, if you could say, although it's not 3D, but although you could make it 3D, but just although the reference doesn't really highlight some of the spots that I think should be highlighted, you could highlight. Like if you don't really, if you think there should be more darker spots or highlighted spots, you could always just go with it. Whatever you feel right. Just go with it. Don't be scared. Alright. So we got our lighter spot. We're still gonna go over with the green one and second layer, but that's just a good spot. I'll leave it, and then we'll use this one. So like I said, I'm experimenting. I really haven't done anything with the greens. So I'm just showing you guys. I haven't, because usually what you want to do is just grab a paper, scratch paper, whatever, and just try out the colors. Just, you know, different ones. See how it's gonna look, and then just go from there, which you should do. But I just like to go with it. You know, why not? Just go with it. Just have fun. Alright, so we're gonna use the yellow for the highlights on the little spikes. So right here I am going in a little bit harder and pressing a little bit harder on the pencil. This one doesn't, because it's gonna be in the darker spot, so we don't really need to do that. So yeah, and then with this one, it's just basically just blending in the color pencils. Doesn't really seem like it's doing much, but sometimes it's not really noticeable. But once you it makes a big difference. So there, we got the color. Now we're gonna go with the darker green and just do the what's it called? The darker spots, the shaded spots. And when we're done, we'll just blend it in with the same color that we use for the main color. So like I said, this is where I started doing the lines for the shadows, because you can use the markings you did at the beginning just to show you. Just doing really light. That way they won't show, you know, finished drawing, but here it seems like it's really showing. So doing it lighter and doing circle. Do the circle motion. It won't. It would just make it more smooth. It really won't show no lines. That way it could be a flawless shadow line. Cause you could just do a line like that, but it's just gonna show. So I don't really recommend it. It's more better if it just blends in. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna add a little shaded area for the right here, and then a little bit over here. That way it seems like the eye is sticking out a little bit, although I'm guessing it's just flat. But it just, you know, it's just little things that just make it look 3D in a way. And there's the mouth. And I will be blending it in with other colors though. And then here with the leaf. It's not in my reference, it doesn't have this, but I want to add it, so why not? It's my drawing, but it's okay. So now we're gonna go with the main color again. I don't remember if it was this one exactly, but I'm using this one. I'm gonna sharpen it. I like the way that they added the sharpener into the color pencils. See? I like how it sharpens it. And let's start again. Just do circle motions. And all we're doing is just basically just blending all the colors to darker sides with the main color. I think I'm gonna add a yellow right there so it won't stand out that much, although in the picture it does. Alright. So now we're gonna go over with the lighter one. And this one is just basically just gonna blend it completely. And I am pressing a little bit harder with this one. And if you don't have these colors, because I don't think Chikorita, I think it looks kind of more pale colors. But these are the colors I have. And I thought it would be great for Chikorita, so if you guys don't have these colors, you can use whatever you want. You can make it shiny and just use a completely different color. Make it gold, red, whatever, blue. I don't know the shiny version of Chikorita. And you can make Chikorita way better. Like I said, I'm not really putting all my effort to making this. It's just basically to show you how you can make it, because I can make it the same. It's just you need time, and this is just a fast version of the drawing, just so you guys can get an idea how to make it. So there we go. And we can start. The leaf is a little bit darker, and the toes are kind of grayish. So I'm thinking of adding a darker one, a darker color on Chikorita. So see, like right here, you can take your time and just try to make it more better, more cleaner, which is I think the better word. But like I said, I'm just doing this to show you guys. So there you go. It just gives it more definition, more of a shape. We are gonna have to go again with the colors, which is this one, I think. Different types of paper, which you could add tons of layers. This is just a regular computer printing paper. So this is your normal paper. So I don't think you got too many layers. to this. Right here, I'm just pressing a little bit harder. See, like right here, the marks showed. They're not gonna go away. Shouldn't have done that. And in the future, I will make more videos, and I will take my time, make them more better. But for now, I wanna try to do this as fast as I can, so my memory won't run out. Finish it all in one go. Alright, so yeah. So now we're gonna start doing the leaf. So let's start with the leaf. We'll start this time. Let's go with the darker color. Why not? I'm more used to. Sorry, I got the hiccups. I'm more used to using darker colors first, and I'm gonna press a little bit harder. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I think it's just me. I just want to press my colors in there, make them just dark, as dark as you can. The reason I did this because there's spots which are dark. I'm guessing that's just the style they did on the computer, but it looks good, so why not? Let's add them. Try to do the closest we can to it, although we're not trying to make it perfect. I'm trying to make it the same, but if it looks good, add it. If you like it, add it. You know what I mean? Another layer, and as you can see, it just makes it more dark. And I'm not gonna do it here because I just want the contrast to show. So I wasn't using the same green. So we'll use this one like that down here with green. Should have made Chikorita this color. You know, see? Didn't really try out the colors. It really doesn't show because I already got it really back then. But this is a good Chikorita color. He's kind of greenish, yellowish, pale kind of color. So now we're just gonna go over all the leaf with this color. Including the really dark spots. It just makes it look like it's the same color with just really shaded areas. Really dark. And be careful, you see all this dust from the pencil. Make sure to blow it away and not wipe it, because if you do that, then you're gonna get these lines that I got right here. So I learned that the hard way, so always remember that. And like I said, I haven't really done any drawings with the color pencils. I just bought them recently. Done probably on YouTube 2 videos. And also all the videos I've done, all the drawings, all the times that I've used these color pencils, so I'm learning. See, it just gives it different hues of the green. Makes it pop out a little bit more. Makes it look more rough. We should have done that with down here, but it looks good. Why not? Now we're gonna use the way lighter one, the one we use down here. Just add another layer. See, so you learn something new every day. So right here I did the darker first instead of just coloring the whole thing. Did the darker at the bottom, so I noticed that it stays there. It's more noticeable. And then you just come with another one. So next time I'll do that to my next drawings. So yeah. So basically we got the leaf. There we have it, Chikorita. Better than your average Chikorita, in the way that It's not just one solid color, all of it. For example, it's not all just one green. It has different greens, different shades, and it just makes it pop out a little bit. See? Make it pop out a little bit more. And then you could always add a shadow to the bottom, but I'm not gonna do that. Just makes it look like it's more 3D by putting a shadow at the bottom. And you can practice that by just doing a circle and just looking at something round, putting the light source, which I have it that area this way. But on the picture, the light source is also the same direction, coming this way at an angle. So probably it'd be around, it'd be here, go down here. But I'm not gonna add it. I'm not gonna take my time because the video, I'm sure, is really long by now. I use the gray for the hooks, the claws, the paws, whatever you call these, and on the eye to make it look kind of round. You just, so it won't look so just plain, like flat. It gives it just more better, more definition, more to work with, just more contrast.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my